And welcome to Let's Fly VFR. Today we're going to do a bit of slope soaring in a beautiful Austria at probably one of the most famous airports, Innsbruck, L-O-W-I. So got the face track up and running, so if you hear the clicking, that's just me resetting it. And we're going to take the Robin as the tow plane, something I didn't know you could do, and that is change your tow plane for a bit of a change. So now, hey, if you like the program, like the video, and if you'd like to see more, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and share as well if you would like. Copy the link below and stick it in your Facebook feeds. Love to have it shared around. So this is a little interesting because I wasn't 100% sure how we would go. Now we've got the wind actually coming directly from ahead at the moment. So I wanted to see whether we could get any thermal activity, but obviously with all the mountains around, a bit of slope soaring is certainly possible. I was having a bit of a struggle keeping behind the Robin. I was up and down and left and right and all over the place. Takes a bit of practice. You can see the Robin probably should stay right where that little bit of tape is on the canopy. So, if you're not familiar, slope soaring is really pretty simple. It's like going up an elevator. You need to know which way the wind is coming from, and if it's hitting like the side of the mountains that you can see on the right there, then if you fly along the face of it, the air will come across the valley and then slide up the actual hill. So it's pretty simple. In this case, it's going to be at the front of the hill because we're going to be out there. So let's let him go. You just pull the yellow lever at the front there and turn away. And the Robin will disappear, hopefully back and land at the airport. Innsbruck seems to be a beautiful place. Now this is zoom level 19, guys. So that's why it's looking pretty nice. While we do a few arrows, let's do some loops, get a bit of speed up and head over the top. That air sound really good. So as we go out, keep the speed up. I think I'll put a little bit of negative on that and rolling over. We head up again. And the stall turn, hit the rudder in, roll him over and heading back down to the ground. Quick recenter on the face track. It's pretty good, but sometimes you can lose it a little bit with the face track, so it's not a big deal. Sliding around here in the countryside. That valley that you see right in front there, that's fun to fly down. You can fly a really low level down there. You're getting a good impression of speed. Now it was about this point I found, well, I wasn't getting any thermals. It was reasonably cool, and this was real world weather. So it was a beautiful day in Innsbruck when we did this one. So we'll head across over here and see how we go. Now I would expect there'll be wind going up. There was about 12 knots of wind on the day. So that's a pretty reasonable amount. So we'll see whether we can get it. There's a couple of ways of detecting whether you're climbing or descending. You can just simply look at your VSI, your vertical situation indicator. As you can see, it's heading down at the moment. You do have a variometer, and there's a couple of different indicators that you can use. They've got some switches there in the cockpit. You can, if you just could have a look and click them on, and you'll get this sound that you can hear at the moment. So I was just getting a little bit of lift. I went, right, that's fine. I need to get back on the front of this mountain. Don't go down there because, well, if you got down there far enough, the wind is certainly going to climb up that white or that rock face at the other end, you would expect, because it'll be funneled down there. So, but let's get around. Just recentering again. It's a bit of a frequent thing to do, but that's fine. You can probably put that on a button on your joystick if you got one. You've got a button spare. And coming back around the face. If you haven't done any gliding, guys, it is really a lot of fun. It's a little different from powered flying. We head over the ridge You can see we're getting a little bit of altitude, certainly. Just got a little bit there. It's pretty strong as it comes up that face. Okay, we'll turn around. We're still getting good lift there at the moment. I think I would like to do some flying between, say, Lowy and maybe somewhere else, or come back to Lowy and try and do maybe a 50-kilometre flight or something like that, just a relatively short flight, and see how well I can manage my speeds as well as altitude. So let's head back across again. We're getting pretty much to the top of it. Maybe we can go out and have a bit of a play. We got the height. We're not going anywhere, and the airport is just over to our left. Try and keep your situational awareness. You at least want to know where you're going to land if it goes south. So coming around again. Textures are pretty good in this one as well. It's a really nice glider. It's just one of the default ones, guys. I can't remember its name offhand, but you'll find it there in the default choices. Select 0 engines and it'll be there for you if you can't find it. Wallowing around. Heading back again. Now it doesn't go all my way, guys, so hang around to see what happens when you get it wrong. Heading out a bit. Beautiful sunny day. So there it's dropped off again, you can hear that. So nose down for a bit of speed. Some aerobatic time. And here we go. And we're going to pull straight back on the stick as we go up and over. Let's get that speed up. It's a pretty hefty dive. And look at the wind flex. There's a bit of wind flex there as well as we go up and over, and a few wingtip vortices. Silence. And then the wind speed. If you've not done it, guys, you're really doing you a disfavour not having a chance at going gliding. Have done it a few times as a young bloke, as a passenger, and it was really impressive. A winch launch is something to be beholded. You just shoot off like you're in a jet. But a very sloppy aileron roll, or barrel roll maybe, falling out on the bottom there. So I think we need to get some more height, getting a little bit low. Into a stall, and it just gently falls away. Okay, let's head back to our petrol station. Maybe get some more height. A fairly decent turn rate. Okay, let's head back over and get some, top up some altitude. Top up the tanks. A bit of fun. Hope you're enjoying. Thanks for staying with me, guys, as we're flying around here in beautiful Austria, near Lowy, L-O-W-I. If you've never been here, you need to come for a fly here, guys. Even the default scenery is pretty good. I'm heading around a little bit on the tight side. Not getting much lift there at the moment. I think I'm a little bit close. Let's see how we go here. Might have to do a right turn and come back around. Can't turn left into the hill from there. Around we go. Just a little bit of rudder in that one. Okay, let's head back in. Yeah, we're getting good lift. That wind's coming in and pushing us up. We're doing pretty good. Let's see if we can get over that ridge. I think a little bit below it as we come across here. Just pulling the nose up. And we've stalled. Oh no. Here we go. It's not going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Yep. Okay, should have just kept turning left and headed out. Anyway, so that's what happens when you get it wrong. So let's just fly the circuit and land and call it a day. So put that one down to experience. Now this is zoom level 19. You can see a slight colour change in the water from when we're further out. When we're further out, a little bit greener. That would be zoom level 18. But the 19 gives it a slightly different colour in the water. Just I'm not sure why it would do that. Maybe it was just the colour on the day that they took those particular images. So we're on the downwind leg. Isn't it quiet? Now remember, if you happen to have gliders in the air and you're flying something powered, you have to give way to gliders and balloons. Not that we see too many balloons, but around Adelaide they do have a few flying around, so you have to be aware of those out in the Barossa Valley. They do flights out there. Okay, we're heading around on the base leg. Now, if you're not sure of the controls, that one on the left there is your air brakes. Bloody Windows sent me a notification. Right, so we're on the base leg. I'm just cutting this a little bit because I know I can dive and use the speed brakes to slow down. Now in gliders as well, they often load up with water to give them some weight to get going, and over a period of time, if they need to lose the weight because they get some good gliding distance, weight helps you with your forward speed, I think is what it's all about. You'll have a lever to dump your water as well. So here we go, we're on final, just a little bit left of center. A little bit of air brake I think is what we might need. I think going a little bit quick. Just pull it back to about half. And they just jump out in the middle of the wing. Just a little touch. Gliding in nicely. And the airport here is pretty good. It's a good 3D airport. So we come in over the final, over the lights. There you go, get some little bit of, got the full brakes on now. Might dump it a little bit hard. Probably should be a little bit lighter on the brakes, but holding it back. And we're pretty firmly on the ground. We stop quick, don't we? So I hope you enjoyed that little fly around in the glider. Something I haven't done for a while. And I do highly recommend to jump into X-Plane's glider and go for a bit of a play. Special starts, look in there for tow start. And select a place that you'd like to go flying. Open the canopies, open it all around, so pretty good. And that's the HD textures there on the runway. So look guys, I'll catch you back here again. Feel free to visit the channel and have a look around, see what's available. Feel free to subscribe and like. And visit letsflyvfr.com if you've got a moment free and you're looking for something for your sim. Support the channel there would be really great. So catch you again soon. Bye bye.